Just wanted to do a quick update on my little car. About a year ago I would have updated a video when I first got the car, just to sort of show it off. Since then I've done a little bit to it, spent a few dollars on it, just to sort of keep it running right. Haven't done anything in the way of increasing power or getting it properly tuned. It's just running the old crude tune of the fuel pressure regulator and the fuel cut defender. Since the previous video I have added an electronic boost controller, little GFB Geforce 2 Go Fast Bits electronic boost controller. The old tap was running 12 pounder boost. I have wound it back to 10 ish. It's running pretty good at 10, just to save it. It's an older car, so I don't want to blow it up or anything. And running it at 10 pounds, it's still pretty freaking fast. Good fun. Embarrassed a few people on the street who have given it a go. Given me what I call the stank eye when I fly past them in this little car. But yeah, 10 pound is great. Easily can push it higher, but just don't want to blow it up. Ain't got the money to fix it. So, but yeah, boost controller is one of the main additions to control some power. Done heaps of little things like had to rebuild the clutch master cylinder. Gears wouldn't change on the real hot days here in Brisbane, so I'd slip out of gear at the traffic lights when it was real hot. So that's been fixed and that's running sweet now. I've done the major service, the cam belt and the seals have all been done. I did the rear main seal just recently, put in a new heavy duty clutch. It's still being run in or bedding it in at the moment. It's done about 300k, so I'll start putting a bit of power to it. But yeah, found out unfortunately that the clutch had been upgraded to a heavy duty clutch anyway, but since the clutch was since the gearbox was out, I thought, stuff it, may as well just replace the clutch while I'm there. Done a heap of little things, like I was lucky enough to bump into a guy through the internet who doesn't live too far from here, who actually races little Starlets. Starlets in Brisbane here, or in Australia in general, are a very rare car due to the strict import laws they have here in Australia. So very hard to find, EP82s especially, for parts. But yeah, real lucky to come across a guy who has probably about 13 to 15 Starlets in his possession, just out on some land of his. So really awesome guy who's been able to supply me with parts really cheap. Heaps of little things, like originally that was the fuse box cover was off an EP91 Starlet, so it didn't fit, but was able to replace that with him. Just heaps of little things. Little things like that. I got to replace all the indicators, tail lights, got to add these, just took them off one of his spare cars just to add little touches. New tail lights, middle part there, that's all been changed, been updated to a bit more nicer, newer ones. The previous owner of this car had spray painted tint on the indicators and the tail lights, and that was that stopped it from getting a roadworthy certificate, so I had to clean it off with goof off, and unfortunately the lights were in terrible condition after the goof off came off, so I was lucky to be able to swap those out. Been able to tidy things up on the in the interior. I removed, I was able to get the original rev tacho didn't work when I bought the car, and it had a little tacho up here. I was able to take that off because I was able to source a whole new dash cluster off the guy out who has all the Starlets. So I didn't really like the tacho, no pun intended. It was a bit, to me it was a bit tacky, but yeah, I was able to swap that out. I was able to swap out all of this with better ones. These didn't work on the old one when I first got the car. Still doesn't a little bit, but these are all broken. I was able to swap out both power switches for the windows. These ones have writing on it. The ones I got came with the car didn't. Door handles I've been able to replace, and both motors inside here have been replaced. This one sounded like a transformer transforming when you wound the window up and down, so it's gone from that to nice and quiet. So that's nice little things I've been able to upgrade. Little boost controller there. But yeah, car runs pretty sweet. It's been going rock solid ever since I've had it. Still haven't had it on a dyno yet. I guess I plan to one day, it's just when really money permits and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it hasn't been tuned, hasn't blown up. I don't even, to be honest, in all honesty, I don't even know if it runs good air fuel ratio, but I don't have what are they called, the wideband sensor, so I don't know, 300 bucks it'll cost me for one of those, so I just haven't bothered getting it yet. And the car runs fine, I don't have any issues. Also got some new Dimpled slotted rotors and pads just the other week. But yeah, car runs good. Done the water pump, that died on me, so I had to swap that out. Good learning, did it myself, so that was a good way to learn. Things like fuel filters all done, spark plugs have all been changed, so the car's sort of running pretty good. Had to do little things like down here, don't know if you can see it. Nah, you can't see it, but there's a little fuel pressure switch down there. Had to swap that out, and that was a pain trying to get behind the turbo downpipe, etc. But all good, it's all good. But yeah, car runs great. Oh yeah, I had to swap this out. When I got the electronic boost controller and I was dialing it in, I learnt that my previous fuel pressure regulator gauge didn't work, so I didn't actually know what my pressure was at, so I had to get another one. They're only cheap, but it does a job. But yeah, happy with the car. Hopefully one day I'll put some footage up of me driving it and giving it some boost and giving it a fang. Real happy, it's a fun little car. Boosts real hard, crazy power to weight ratio. I would be curious to know what kind of power it's pulling with the bigger turbo. Yeah, VF34 off the STI. So yeah, be curious to see how it all goes, but pretty sure that's about it before an update. Yeah, it goes good. I have had some little issues with the high idle. I know a lot of the cars, a lot of little EP82s have that high idle in the winter, but funnily enough, after I got it back from the clutch being done, because it's technically spring has just started here, but still been fairly cool, but ever since getting the clutch back from the shop, the idle seems to have calmed down a bit. Not sure what's going on, but I'm pretty sure it was the old wax set playing up, but who knows. So if it starts playing up again, I'll worry about it then, but at the moment it's calmed itself down and idling. Still not 100%, but a little bit better. I'll start it up and see what it's feeling like it wants to idle at the moment. Too bad. Like for a cold start, that's pretty good. If I went for a drive, the idles will definitely come down, but a few weeks before the clutch was done, it was idling at about 2k, so got a bit embarrassing sitting at the lights as if my foot was on the accelerator, but yeah, that's chilled out. I'll worry about it if it comes back. But yeah, quick little update. Hope you enjoyed the video. Had fun learning the ropes on this little car. Yeah, very happy with it. Hopefully I don't blow it up. I don't intend to anyway, and have a couple more years driving this car. Cheers for watching.